Hello and welcome back to Factorio Space Exploration. We are in the process of making a megabase worth of science. And no doubt our megabase full of science won't actually run very well because we won't be able to feed it at this point. But that's what we're going to do retrospectively. We're going to go back from here over the next few episodes and we're going to make sure that the main factory can feed it. So anyway, we did all the sciences we knew about, and then we discovered two sciences which we didn't know about. The first one was Exotic Age Technology Pack, and this requires a bunch of things: high-tech parts, moon rocks, Mars rocks, sulfur rocks, Uran rocks, sun data, and gas giant data. Now, I have been saying for a while now that I think it would be a really nice idea if I had a rocket launching facility, and I've been putting it off. But this science pack has kind of forced my hand. So, first things first, to make this work, I need more than 30 machines. That's not going to fit into a single build. However, it's quite easy to fit 8 machines into a single build. 4 8s are 32, so I think we can do this as 4 builds. Let's put this over to the side. I mean, it's a trivial build, right? It's not complicated with interesting plumbing, but we are going to... yeah, we're just going to build it. All right. And since there's 4 of them, I kind of want it to be radially symmetrical in some way. I think I'm going to use these 4 modules here. So let's stamp them. There we go. All right. So nanomaterial factory. So 4 of these, and then I'm going to build it on one side, and we will double up. How many inputs do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is that correct? 2, 4, 6, 7 inputs. Okay. 2, 4, 6, 8. So it's going to have 2 belts either side. Okay. And then I guess let's at least make it sort of consistent. Okay, these are all quite small quantities. Okay, so we have an issue here. That doesn't fit. Okay. Right, if I move those in one, then we can instead input like this. Have I completely botched this? Yes, I have. All right. I don't know why I did the belts like that. That was... yeah, no idea. Okay. So that is enough material for 8 items. Let's set this marker to this. Now, obviously, we're not going to be making this at the moment because we, basically can't make it, can we? But that's not going to be a problem forever. Let's put this over here. Okay. So that's 4 inputs. That's 7 inputs, which is what we have, I believe. Yeah. All right. I may want to do it different ways. So let's start off with moon rock, Mars rock, sulfur rock, Uran rock. Okay. And where are these? Moon rock, Mars rock, sulfur rock, urine rock. Okay. So it looks like we don't have a lot of choice about how we wire these. I think that's how it's going to have to be. Okay, then on the other side, we have high-tech parts, sun data, gas giant data. Okay, so high-tech parts, maybe they're in here? Yep. And then the datas are over here, so sun data, gas giant data, is that correct? Let's double check. Sun data, gas giant data. Yeah, that's fine. All right. So let's grab this. I'm going to take this much. I'm going to rotate it around and put it there. Okay. And then these here. And that there. Brilliant. So this is going to the outside belt. So this can go to the next belt in. And I think we're going to do all the normal belt wrapping stuff, except we are going to reuse one of the belts as an input and an output belt. So is there a nice way to achieve this? I think there is. Yeah. Okay. So this belt is not going to wrap because this is going to be the one where the 7th ingredient goes. Good. That goes there. Cool. All right, let's see if we can sort out the wiring so the blinking goes away. I wish there was an option to fix blinking. All right. So I can supply trucks to all of these. Nothing's going to happen because we're not doing anything to any of them. All right. Next thought. So we've only got half the things at the moment. This. Good. So that's the first one done. Right, the next one. This one is a little bit odd, right? So I want to make sure this is put on the inside of the belt, but I also need it on the inside of that belt. I'm not sure the best way to do this. Okay, that works. The problem I have now is getting the belt to there. Okay, that buys me a tile. Okay, so if I can route something over here. Let's double check these are on the right sides of the belt. So this is on the inner side, which is the wrong side. That's the outer side, so that's the correct side. Okay, then this one. Okay, that's correct. So then each of these needs an output. Whoops, that's meant to be an input there. Okay, so this output obviously means we're... Okay, I need to take this and move it up 1, I guess. And then I need to take this, move it up one. Yep, I think that's correct. And then we just need to loop the belts appropriately. So this is the inside belt. And we're going to have issues. So that's the inside belt looped, and then this is the outside belt. That is pretty awesome. I like that build. Okay, so this is our build which won't work, but I am perfectly satisfied with it not working. I do, however, want to copy it. So we have this. 2. And then let's run down 3, 4. Good. My spider seems unhappy, so let's see if we can talk to him about things. Alright, he's quite upset, isn't he? What is filling his trunk? Okay, coal. So the first thing is we can say in the logistics, set the coal... Do I already have a coal request? Maybe not. Set that to 0. Okay. That's helped. In fact, I think it's solved the problem. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 of these builds. Okay, then I need to make sure that the tag is... I set it but didn't turn it on. Good. It would be really nice if this mod was modified to allow copy-paste of tags. But there we are. That's that build. That is pretty awesome. Okay, so the science block is looking tasty. The next thing I want to do is rockets. Now, where do I want to do it? And I think Chiba City is as good a place as any. I've no idea how big we're going to end up needing our rocket. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Okay, I've no idea how big we're going to end up needing our rocket build to be. Do we now have this filled in everywhere? Okay, that looks like it is everything. Yep. And then let's put down the brick decorations where they're needed. That's there. Good, I think that's the remaining flooring. So, we can be pretty brutal about this. I'm not particularly interested in performance at this stage. Because other things are going to be the bottleneck. So, we are going to take a copy of this. Okay, and I'm going... Ooh. I'm going to wire up all these, because... There we go. Because I think that's a generally polite thing to do, isn't it? To make sure your builds are powered. Good. And then let's have a look if the other two are working. We are almost certainly really starving for some resources. But that's not my concern right now. I want to get the thing built. There we go. Alright, so let's head over to... Let's head from Daystrom Station to Chiba City. Awesome sauce! Right. So, let's start copy-pasting builds and seeing if we like them. So first of all, I quite like this moon build. That can just go straight down. Okay. Then this build I'm not happy with in the same way, actually. So I'm going to take this much of it, and we're going to have a look. Good, okay. And I guess this will have to get built before we can do anything about it. I am going to also copy-paste these markers. There we go. And where's the other one here? Good. And then I think we can just delete these. It's very wasteful. I'll let this launch, I guess. And this one, how far are we? This looks like we may be able to get a launch. Okay, so I'm going to delete both of these once they have launched. I don't know the best way to do that, other than watch them. Okay, this can go away. And I'm not doing anything to check out the rates of these launches. They're going to be limited by some kind of circuitry on their outputs. I think that's the best way to do it currently. Also, there are many different types of things we can launch into space, and I'm just going to have a separate rocket silo for each of them, rather than having complicated circuits. So let's see how we're doing. This is on 99%. So as soon as it launches, there we go. All right, so I'm going to start deleting all this stuff. Apologies for that. I got rudely interrupted. Let's go back to what we were doing. Okay, so I need to start decommissioning this because I need it to launch. But I need it to stop after it's launched. So we need an exploration satellite, which should be being made somewhere around here. I'm pretty sure we made exploration satellites in the MAL. Yeah, here they are. So this is observation. Let's double check. Have I done the wrong thing here? This should be launching. I can't be bothered to work it out. I'm just going to delete the whole build and we'll take the hit on any resources we've lost. This should get launched pretty soon because it's the only thing, right? And it just needs a fish, and then it's which it already has. Yeah, it already has a fish. We just need these rocket parts, and then it's ready to go. I would run over there and manually shove the things in. Okay, there we are. So let's start getting rid of these so that nothing else gets built. Right, that's gone. I can start stamping down fill-ins. We've got quite a few fill-ins because I've been deleting things with wild abandon. What else have I... Yeah, that went. This went. Okay, there's one down here. Oh, yeah, there was a science build here. How are we doing? All right. So this is now launched to get its space fish. Good. All right. So then I think I can delete all of this. And the space fish themselves, I would like these to get picked up, really. Because they're quite expensive things, and I'd like them to go somewhere. Oh well. That can get sorted out by the logistics network. Do we have any other rocket silos? I'm sure we have a third silo somewhere. Yeah, we've got this one. So this is ready to launch. It is launching. We can... Whoops! Before we do that, take a blueprint. And copy that. All right, all that can go. So then this build can go here. Awesome. Well, this is turning out to be remarkably painless so far. And then I don't think we had any other rocket builds. I think that really is it. Okay, so let's have a look at this one. This is the fish to the moon. This one is satellites. Yeah, this one is satellites to novice orbit. And this needs to request one satellite then. I'm probably going to stick with the logistics approach to this. They launch quite rarely. Right, we are missing this. Does this have all the inputs? It just needs rocket fuel and rocket parts. Rocket fuel, rocket parts. Yep, so that's all good. Okay. So then I do need to get the circuitry. Is this the correct way to do it? Yes. All right. So the circuitry here is launch when everything is less than 1,000. Okay. And then we're missing the circuitry that does this. Good. So this should be launch when everything, and that's got the green circuit up to the box. So that should be correct. All right. Then let's wire this one up for power. And let's wire this one up for power. Okay, and we are missing this green wire. And this is already set correctly, so that's pretty cool. So we have a moon launch for fish to get moonfish. We can also do mining satellites and exploration satellites. Okay. And this is to the sun, for sun data. I'm not doing exploration satellites at the moment because I frankly don't know what they're for. We may end up doing them. Okay, what I want is a blueprint which is something like this. But I want to take out these things. Take out that box. Okay, and I want to take out all this plumbing because that's going to vary from build to build. And it hasn't got the green wire. The green wire keeps not blueprinting. Okay, so I'd like one of these here, 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 and here. And the reason I want at least 4 is because we have 4 types of space rock, which all need mining satellites. So it's the 4 space rocks for the science. But before I can know what to do with them, I need to figure it out, right? And then I think we need another Mars mining satellite to get the helium. But I'm going to double check that. So we're going to launch a mining satellite to each place we're allowed to launch them to. Once all these things appear, as if by magic. Let's have a look. So we should be building silos somewhere. And it should be one of the relatively new machines. So it's not up here. This is making beacons at quite a rate. Prod mods? Why aren't these happening? Module cores. Okay. So why are module cores not happening? Let's chase the bottleneck. So is this the module core build? Yes, it is. This is not happening. No, that isn't the module core build. Where did I put it? So we've got these three that are making modules. I thought the module core build was near the module build. I do hope I didn't delete it. Oh, here it is. All right, here we are. So what is this lacking? Okay, it's lacking ceramic of all things. No, it's not. It's lacking the electronic components. Okay, I think the first thing we can do here, although, I mean, it won't work, won't help immediately, but I think we can do that for half the build, and that will at least mean that we're not belt limited, or, you know, not as catastrophically as we are currently. Electronic parts. Why are electronic parts bad? Let's look at an electronics parts build. It appears to have everything. So maybe we are low on electronic parts just because we don't have enough electronic parts factories. I need to do a beaconed build for this, but you know, that's not going to happen this second. Take that off. Is that actually needed? I wouldn't like to swear that it is, but I'm also not going to delete it. All right, so hopefully that will get built out, and that hopefully will solve our modules problem. Okay. I am just wittering, aren't I? All right, so this is... Let's reset. So this could be an observation satellite or an exploration satellite to the sun. I don't want it to be. Novice orbit can be a satellite or an exploration. Moon can be raw fish or a mining satellite or exploration. So I want this to be our moon mining. So let's set the icon to moon. And where are these things? Holographic moon. Okay. And so since this is mining, I need to request in a mining satellite. Good. And the mining satellite there. Okay. So that was moon mining. This is sun. Is that how it's supposed to be? Let's have a look. Okay. So this is sun. And this is observation. So that is supposed to be the sun. This is moon. All right, so let's reset the destination for this. I don't know which order to do them in. So sun, novice orbit, moon. Okay, we've done the moon mining. Gas giant, observation or exploration? Observation, I guess. Are we doing gas giants yet? Are we not? So okay. So this is the gas giant, and observation satellite or exploration satellite? Observation satellite. Good. Then this is the next one. So we've done gas giant, Mars. Mining or exploration? So Mars mining. Are we already doing Mars mining? No, I don't think we are. Let's set the icon to Mars. Enter on. Okay, and it's going to be one of these. Whoops. Yeah, one of these mining satellite setups. And we need to set the destination to Mars. That's good. Okay, we're waiting for this to build. I can't set it at all until it builds. All right, let's start dealing with some of the wiring issues then. Okay, I need to wire that to there. That to there. 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 So I think that is it for now. Okay, and then I need to sort out the power issue. Okay. There's always these little interesting things with commissioning modules. Because of interesting choices made about how wires blueprint. Okay, at least everything's powered up now. So this is our Mars mining. Good. And I just want to double check. Yeah, that's all set up. We need to make sure that these things are supplied with the materials they require. And they vary from thing to thing, right? So this is a carbon fiber rocket fuel rocket parts build. So it's one of these. All right. So I will just copy paste these in. So that's the rocket fuel. Carbon fiber and rocket parts. That. Okay. Then this one is the carbon fiber high energy rocket parts. So it's one of these. I'm glad things are at least a bit consistent. It would be a nightmare to deal with otherwise. Okay, so that's there. This one is the same here, so let's just copy this over. Okay, good. And then we need to get the outputs out. And to be honest, I don't see what's so bad about this. It's probably overkill, but it will get the job done with extreme malice. Yeah, we're going to go with extreme malice for this. And I'm going to actually remove this so that the builds are consistent. Let's take this out. Shift that over. Good. Alright, so I wonder why we're not getting another silo built. Maybe they're hella expensive. That's an option, isn't it? Okay, we've got real issues here, haven't we? If there's no red belt being made. Right, why is red belt not being made? Oh, because it's got a damaged belt. Okay, let's go fix that. Mega City 1. Whoops, wrong place. Let's go down. Okay, so the way you have to fix this, first of all, is address it in the chest. Ah, and of course, that has then trashed from me, so it's ended up back in the system. Okay. So I'm putting these down because then they get repaired. So broken things can't be used to make stuff, which is an absolute pain in the proverbial. Alright, are we making rocket silos anywhere around here? I'm just having a look. I can't see a rocket silo machine. How about here? Yes, here it is. Okay, so what's wrong with this? It is requesting advanced motors and blue circuits and it can't get them. Okay. What is wrong with blue circuits? It does not have wafers. Okay, that's going to become a problem for everything. The red belt should sort itself out now. Right, so we have some wafer builds. Here is an old wafer build. And this is working. This is a new wafer build. Okay, what? It's got the sand it needs. It hasn't got the hydroflow it needs. Alright, let's at least get the map marker down. And here. Okay, so this is an issue with the hydrofluoric acid. And hydrofluoric acid, is this the build? It is. Okay, and is there an issue with getting this going? Dirty water. It doesn't have the dirty water it requires. Okay, so I think that is telling me that we need more dirty water. We have these builds here which make it. The quick and easy fix is just to copy paste these builds in a few times. It is not the wise or sensible thing, but it is the expedient thing. Good. Right, there's a coal map marker here that we can delete. So I've put in 3 more of those. I don't know if that is a sensible number, but it does look like... Alright. This one doesn't look like it's in the right place. Grab this again. There. Good. Then what else can I do to speed all this up?